guys, it's Becky. If you're new here, then welcome, and if you're already a subscriber, thanks for coming back. I've decided that I'm going to do a voiceover for this part of the video. So I'm just showing you this gorgeous kit that I've got. It's called Fall in Love and it's from Graceful Muse Paperie. I've also got the extra full boxes that you can get, as well as the extra functional box that you can get as well. And I'm going to be doing it in my Hemlock and Oak minimal weekly planner that I bought. It is a 2025 one, but I wanted to, I got the daily and I got the weekly. I have shown you them before, because I wanted to see like how I like the layout, because I've pre-ordered the new Hemlock and Oak 70 GSM all-in-one planner. So it's the first time they're doing it this year, and nobody knows what the paper's going to be like or anything. But if I get it and it's not up to standard, or I'm not happy with it, then I'll just sell it, forward it on, whatever. And then there's always Sterling Inks A5 and Hobonichi. The thing with the Hemlock and Oak and with the Hobonichi and things like that, it's they're dated dailies, and that's not what I'm a fan of at all. I'm not a fan of dated dailies, because I've realised that as much as I do try and journal daily, sometimes I just don't do it, and other times it just, like, I can't write a whole page worth, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I'm doing the weekly in here because I'm using the Hobonichi cousin kit. Did I say that earlier? It's a Hobonichi cousin kit. I also get the decorative kit as well from her subscription, and I just absolutely love that sheet I've just put down there. All the different shapes and like different elements that you can use. Wait till you see the end of the spread, because it's like going to be absolutely stunning. It just makes it like really pop. Yeah, the only thing I do find a bit difficult is because it's got so many elements on the kit, like on the individual label stickers, there's like florals or butterflies or mini deco. It is difficult then to try and use character stickers and things. So I think like when I do the Graceful Muse Paperie ones, it's more like the handwriting and things like that. Whereas if you were to use like a decorative kit or like the Coffee Monster Co., it's a lot easier to use character boxes, like characters and icons and things like that, because I do like the look of that as well. I do love the way that this spread turned out and the simplicity of it, but I also really like the way that like characters look on the page. And I was actually reasonably surprised with this, because the Hemlock and Oak, even though it says it's A5, it's not a true A5 as we know it. Like, it's not the Sterling Ink or Hobonichi A5. One, the cover's bigger, and then the pages are a little bit bigger as well. So it isn't the exact width column of a cousin, but it's like a square off. So I found that if I put the labels and the boxes, just center them in the column, you can hardly notice it at all. And that's what was putting me off planning in this planner for ages. But I just thought I need to get into it and just find out how I'm going to feel. So I've just put down the date dots from Graceful Muse Paperie as well. And what I'm doing is I've got my standard Sterling Ink off to the side, and that has, with the washi, I'm out of frame, but it doesn't obviously fit all the way along. So for the left hand side of the page, I put the washi down, and then I use another box at the bottom. And then for the right hand side of the page, I use the washi, and then there's another bit of washi, if you like, you know, the bit they cut off that you can put on the top left of the cousin, or like if you don't want to go all the way into your sidebar. I used that on the end of the other side, and it didn't really show. You can see here like how short it is. It's like 1.5, nearly 2 squares short. But again, like, I'm used to using decorative kits and using different style kits for different planners. So this is the stick I'm on about, this like end bit. It doesn't even match the design, but when I put it down, you can't even tell, like from from here. It's only when you look really, really close. I'm just going to move that because it's wobbly. And I do end up being a bit of a perfectionist with this spread because I just wanted it to look really nice. Yeah, what I was saying before is I have my sterling ink off to the side, and in there is where I do all my rapid login. And so I'll go back to the date that we're on, and I'll like pick out the main things that I want to include. Like, not everything goes in. Like, if I have a really busy day and then we did loads of fun things, I just want the fun things to go in here because, like, potentially it is a memory planner and it is for memories. But if I've had a day where I've not really done anything, but say I did get out of bed and I did put on some washing, then literally that's when I'll start putting that, you know, got out of bed, got dressed or not dressed or whatever, did some washing. I try and just pick out things that I've done in the day so that it doesn't feel like I've done absolutely nothing, because it can be quite disheartening when I look back on my sterling ink, like the standard size, and I look at my rapid login and there's like literally nothing on the day, whereas I know that I have done some things. It's been quite busy lately though, with like the kids starting the new schools and new jobs and all stuff like that. So yeah, you can see here I'm just going through because I'm just seeing if I recorded all my meals for that week. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to actually use the sidebar for, and I think I do decide in the end to use it for meals, because if they're not on the weekly plan with me, then they'll definitely be within the rapid login as well. I find it quite weird because I'm like watching this video with you whilst doing a voiceover. I hate voiceovers, I hate doing them, because if I was chatting away as I was doing it, it wouldn't like feel like, it would just feel normal. But now I'm looking at the time and I'm like, oh my god, I've got to talk for another 20 minutes and I know that all I do is put down a load of boxes. But the end part, when I'm filling in all the boxes, that is that's like real-time talking. So what I'm probably going to do now is stop the voiceover now, and then I will fast forward, put some music on so you can see me laying down the boxes, and then we'll go live again for filling in the boxes. So see you in a second. Okie dokie, I'm back to live. So because I love how this spread has turned out like it is, I don't think it needs like the Coffee Monster Co emojis or anything like that, because it's got like decoration on quite a few of the boxes. So I just think it will look like too much. But I will like do a graceful muse spread using things as well, because I want to know. So all I've done is I've gone back to the 15th of September in my handy dandy trusty N1. This is why I like rapid login, because I've got this, and although I know what I put the boxes down for at the beginning, I still have to like remind myself. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes, but I've got more than 5 things, so I just have to pick out the things. The first thing I really want to know is, I'm going to put, had a lovely chill day watching movies with Willow. For any of you that are interested, this isn't the, can we focus? This isn't the pilot vanishing point. This is actually the dupe, the Jinhro. And yeah, it's a dupe of it. Because I forgot my train of thought then, sorry guys. I did have a Pilot Vanishing Point, but I hated the way that it wrote, so I swapped it. So the AA man came out, and then he realised that he couldn't do anything, so the Range Rover needed to be recovered. I want to put in here that I updated my journaling, and then I spoke to Crystal, made 3 different dinners, because everyone in my family is a bloody nightmare. And then Chris and Casey came home from Woodbridge, so they went to hand over our old house back to the military, and then they came home. So that's everything that I'm going to do for Monday. So now let's get into Tuesday. So I could write in there if I wanted, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What happened on Tuesday? Watched more movies with Willow, but I did do some filming. I'm gonna put, what am I gonna put? Wake up and coffee, fed Nico, and reply to comments. It's amazing how much more you can fit in if you write small. Then what happened? I was watching more movies with Willow. At this point, like, Willow and Loki still hadn't been given a school. I think we found out on Wednesday that they were going in on Thursday, I think. And then I filmed September's A5. Planner setup. And then I had a long, hot, lush bath. Love me a lush bath bomb. I updated phone to iOS 26. I hate iOS 26, absolutely hate it. I'm going to put another one in because I slept rubbish. So let's go with this tiny one. I'm just going to put it there. I'm just going to write in slept rubbish. Slept rubbish, there we go. So Wednesday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a reason I put a big one. Oh yeah, we went out. So what do I want to put? So wake up and coffee. Full getting ready, and then we collected school uniforms. And we had the basics, but we just needed like school jumpers and things like that. And then first time collecting medication. So because my car had been like in and out of the garage so many times, I was like, I want to change my car, but I didn't want anything but a, I just wanted a Land Rover, so I was like, oh, well, I'll have a look at the Evokes, but it defeats the object then, doesn't it? Went to Land Rover and Volkswagen garages to look at potential cars. But then I thought, I've had that much done on my Land Rover that, well, I'm gonna get football. I may as well keep it because at least I know it's had all the work done. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know it's had the work done. Right, so we're on Thursday. What have we got on Thursday? Kids finally back to school. But it's also, no, 19th. Oh, sorry, 17th. So, yeah. Wake up and coffee. Kids finally start back at school, which they really need. And Loki looks so smart in his uniform, his little tie. I was sorting through all my sticker kits, which I put them all in like the relevant folders. So I put like standard size ones, Hobonichi size ones, decorative size ones, but I need to go one step further and I need to like plan out my kits that I'm going to use, because I think that way it will, like, I'll know what to buy and what not to buy, if you know what I mean. So where are we still on Thursday? Sticky kits, lots of washing, and tidying up. And then I watched Insidious. And that is pretty much all that happened there. And then here I want to write a bit bigger, and I'm going to write happy 17th birthday, Casey. So we woke up really early. Woke up at 06:30. We watched Casey open presents, because straight after college she went to London to see her boyfriend and stay there for the weekend. I actually had a nap. Had to have an afternoon nap. Is this boring for you, just watching me? You know, just, I did a meal plan and online food shop. Now we're on to Saturday. should have wrote on there that Casey went to London to see Dylan. Could have gone under that sticker, but it's all right. It don't matter. Right, how many boxes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I obviously thought I had a lot to write. Okay, I did some filming, so I'm going to put wake up and coffee, and then I stayed in bed and I was working on my 2026 planner lineup. Just looking at all the different planners and everything. And then Chris made a yummy breakfast. Yummy breakfast. And then I was filmed my 2026 planner thoughts. And an N1 weekly plan with me. Got 4 left. Oh, I found a B6 setup. Lots of filming. Food shop. And I cleaned and tidied desk, and then we changed bedding. Does anyone else love them? Some clean sheets. Right, not much. Oh, same kind of thing. I'm just going to go straight in with updating planners and setting up B6 horizontal weekly. Film B6 weekly, and then we had roast chicken for dinner. I put some new nails on, and went to bed early. And that, my friends, is after the pen. Look, I've got exactly the same kit, and I did not even do that on purpose. I've used exactly the same decorative kit. Oh, that was so cool. I didn't even realise I'd done that in there. So yeah, I put some happy memories here, or some memories, not necessarily happy, because I put the Range Rover breakdown again. But overall, I'm really happy with that. I don't know what colour this is. It's like a brownie colour. I think it's one of my samples that I've got. But yeah, I really like this. Like I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh, hoping each cousin kit in here isn't gonna fit, and it doesn't fit. Like I've said, probably on the voiceover, it doesn't fit, but it's not like a massive issue. Like I can just centre it on the pages, and it's absolutely fine. So yeah, I'm really happy with that, how that turned out. See, my idea as well was to use 2 like vertical planners, but I'm not sure. But I absolutely love this. I absolutely love it. So I'm really, really happy. So that just makes me a little bit more, because I've pre-ordered the Hemlock and Oak, then brand new planner weekly, dailies, like 70 GSM paper combined, but just planning in the weeklies put my mind at rest that I know I can plan in this weekly as well. So I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Let me know how you felt about the voiceover at the beginning and all that. I don't know if I like it, to be honest, because I do prefer to talk as I go, but I wanted to just, you know, when you just want to sit there and plan, and normally I don't, I wait until I can film, but I'm like, I've got to be able to sit here and plan like when I want to plan. So if I have to do a voiceover, then I have to do a voiceover, but I'm really, really happy with that. And I'm so happy that like literally the same kits. They weren't like from the Monday, started there, but by the time we end it, so these next few pages, oh no, just that page. So that's so cool. So thanks again for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, let me know. Let me know what you think of the voiceover, and I shall see you in my next video, guys. Bye.